You are listening to episode 185 of the Confident Coaches podcast, the one where you do what you think you can't. All right, coach, let's go. Welcome to the Confident Coaches podcast, a place for creating the self-confidence you need to do your best work as a life coach. If you want to bring more boldness, more resilience, and more joy to your work, this is the place for you. I'm your host, Amy Latta. Let's dive in. Okay, coaches, this episode right here, just so you know, it's not that I script out word for word all of my podcast episodes, but I have a pretty good outline and key points. This one's coming off the cuff. So strap in. This one is definitely an episode that is a motivational kick in the ass episode. Okay. Not so much note taking, but definitely this is the kind of episode that when you need to hear it, you want to save this one and you need to listen to it again. This is the episode every time you're like, but I can't do that. Okay. So this episode came about from the past two. So 2 episodes ago, I talked about why play was it was imperative to your success. And we talked about creating a play list or a DOPA menu, which is putting play into your business and into your life on the front end and throughout, and not saving it till the end, right? And doing things, this is going to require you to do things that is different than the norm, different than what's been modeled to you for your entire life, different than what so many other business coaches in this industry are telling you you can and can't do. There's the first I can't do, right? And then last week I talked about making a yes plan. So that was an offshoot of I want more dopamine. I want more play. I want more enjoyment. Oh, but I also know that failure is key to me being successful, and failure sounds terrible. So what if we start making a yes plan? What am I going to start saying yes to? And again, you're going to come up with things that are going to trigger that, but I can't do that. Which is why this episode we're going to talk about why you can do what they say you can't do. Why you need to do what they say you can't do. This idea has come up a ton, right? But I can't do that. I can't think of a time in my coaching career where this hasn't come up with me, with peers, with clients. It's completely uncommon because our minds like binary. We like black or white, this or that, left or right. I can do that. I can't do that. Which is crazy because we all know that life is the nuance in between. Life is not 1 or 100. It's the 98 between. You know that. I know that. Life is fabulous and it's painful. It's full of failures that leads to success. There's happiness with tears, right? This is what life is. No one's ever completely wrong or completely right, except for flat earthers, right? There's definitely some topics where I'll be like, you are 100% wrong. But 99% of life is in the middle. So every time your brain, I want you to think back to the past 2 episodes. The past 2 episodes were grab a notebook, take notes, come up with ideas. This is the episode for what if half of those ideas are, I can't do that, I can't do that. What ideas did you dismiss? What ideas did you poo-poo? What ideas did you ignore? Because your louder, primitive brain screamed at you, I can't do that. And I can't do that can take many different forms. I can't do that because this coach specifically said, do not do that. I can't do that because I don't think I'm smart enough, pretty enough, professional enough, insert enough, right? Insert whatever kind of enough. I can't do that because I haven't learned Like this is a different version of I'm not enough, right? But I there's more learning I need to do. I need to wait for some reason. It's not that I'll never be enough. I will be enough, but only after I go do this thing, or I fix this first, or I do this first. You know, I can't do that because I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and it's never worked in the past. So therefore it'll never work in the future. Like I can't do that shows up in a couple of different flavors. The most important thing that I need you to understand is that it's all bullshit. None of it's true. I can't do that isn't true. Now, some things are illegal. Okay, you'll notice that I'm always like, yeah, but what about, I can't even think about that. The first thought I thought was driving while drunk, which is like, no, don't do that. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that, right? But like, what about this clearly illegal thing and against the law? Like, guys, we're not talking about that, right? We are talking about you showing up in the world with more play, more enjoyment, more fun, you becoming more daring, you saying what you really want to say, you saying those things that you only say to yourself or your deepest, darkest friends that you think you will be judged for. You looking at the 3 to 5 top leaders in your industry and you doing something that goes against what they've said is okay, but it's true for you. This is what we're talking about. I can't do that. And this has come up in so many conversations with colleagues, peers, coaches, clients. We might also call this the why, yes, you can change the circumstance if you want to. I can't do that might be because I'm supposed to change my thinking. I know it's just my thoughts. And if I just believed harder, and I should just believe harder, and I should not change the circumstance of the situation because I need to work on my thoughts. Well, I mean, yeah, and also, no. Again, everything is the nuance in the middle. Who says you can't change the circumstance? Other than like, well, Amy, the lady I learned coaching from said I couldn't. Yeah, but what if she's wrong? What if you actually can? So let me give you a couple examples of this. I have a couple of examples of this personally. I have some examples of some friends, colleagues, clients that I've seen. So maybe you were doing really good selling coaching. You got yourself into here's how to grow that business to the next level. And they gave very specifics, do this, don't do that, do not entertain this, do this, not that. And it didn't work for you. Now the reigning belief is you just weren't committed enough. You just weren't believing hard enough. But listen, if you've been working something for months and even like years, and you are a formally paid coach looking at like one client, fucking change the circumstance. Change shit up. 100%. You do not need my permission. The whole point of this episode is you do not need my permission ever for anything. You have permission to do what they say that you can't do. So why not do you know what? I'm not selling my 6-month package. I'm not selling my 6 months package that's thousands of dollars. And I know it's just my thoughts and I know it's just my thinking and I need to figure out where my self-concept is missing. And also, you've gone 6 months and you're like coaching 1, maybe 2 hours a week. Let's get some coaching calls on your calendar. Why not do a limited time only? Your summer of experience. Better summer than you've ever had, 4 weeks only for $400, $500, $600. Doesn't even matter what the price is. Why not offer a short-term, get people in the door kind of offer? Why not? Why not do that? Why not reach out to all of your past clients and say, hey, you got a problem that you can't work on, that you can't quite figure out, let's go work on it for 4 weeks straight. Let's get you set up to have the best summer of ever. Ooh, I like that name. The best summer of ever. Let's go make that happen. And go get some clients in your door. Yes, we need to work on your belief that you can sell the thousands of dollars package. Yes, we need to work on, how you can explain your offer and express the results that people are going to, here's what's possible for you to create. Yes, you need to get better. And you can get better at helping them see themselves in your copy. Yes, all of that is possible. And also, let's get some people in your door. Why not? Of course you can do that. This is all part of that yes plan idea. What's that? And play idea. What would be weird, different, fun? I don't care if it goes against the grain. What if you tried it? It's an experiment, right? And if it doesn't work, then you get to decide if you want to tweak something about it or if you want to try something different altogether. There's so many options and possibilities. And we close ourselves off every time we say, I can't do that. I need to work on my thoughts. I need to work on my belief. Like those things can be true. And also, let's get some coaching hours under your belt. Let's get you coaching. Let's get you some fast results. Let's get you pumped up and remembering why you love this. Let's go get you some quick wins, quick and easy wins. Now, I may not coach everybody this way. Some people might be doing really fantastically well and really fantastically good with the offer that they have. And it's just about deepening their self-concept and deepening their belief. And I would not say don't suddenly offer something entirely different. Let's double down on what the offer that you have. The larger message of this is overcoming I can't do that is significantly easier with a coach who can hold up that mirror and help you discern the difference between are you making excuses or is this a prime opportunity to just change the circumstance and let's try something different. Right? So offering short-term coaching, 1 month, summer of amazingness. Right? Now, I will say there are some things that there are considered best practices in the industry. There's a reason why we say start with one-on-one coaching before you ever move into group. Because when you're selling one-on-one coaching, you only need one person to say yes. When you're selling group coaching, you need like 5 or 10 people to say yes. It's just simply easier to get one person to say yes than it is to get 5 people to say yes. And memberships are not necessarily easier. They're even harder than group. That's even harder than group because you have to, even once they're in, you got to keep them in. You have to continue marketing and selling to them even after they've said yes. So there are reasons why the status quo tends to be one-on-one and then maybe group, and then maybe membership. There is a reason for that. And also, some people are really great at selling groups. Some people are naturally gifted at selling groups. Some people are, there's another reason to start in one-on-one before going to group, and that is because it's easier to manage and hold the space for one person than it is for 5 or more. Group coaching, you're having to hold space for multiple personalities and energies. And if that is not your natural gift, then yeah, you probably shouldn't try to sell 10 spots of something when you're not selling one and you have no idea how to manage and corral and hold space for that many different energies. But some people are amazing at that. Some people walked out of the womb amazing like that. Not room, I actually did mean womb. Some of you, from the very beginning of your existence, were fantastic with that. One of my closest friends has always done a group program. She loves her group program. She wouldn't change it at all. Well, that's you. I don't know, maybe you should. Maybe you should. Give it a test, give it a try. What happens is that we put all of our eggs and all of our belief into one basket, and when that one thing doesn't work out one time, we think nothing's ever going to work. This is where you got to go back to that dopamine menu. You got to go back to that yes plan. Remember, we're talking about what's fun, what's an experiment, what's joyful. Test, test, test. Why not try it? Why not fuck some shit up in your business? Right now, I want you to be coaching. I want you to be coaching. What's the fastest, simplest way to get people in your door coaching with you? Now, in Free to Paid Coach, I tell you, and here's the interesting thing. In Free to Paid Coach, I tell you what to do to sign the clients and what to do with the emotional avalanche that comes with signing those clients. They're doing the shit that comes with. You have to have both, right? And so many people will well, Amy told me what to do, but I'm also going to foster doing things your own way. Again, watch for that binary thinking. If you have no idea where to start, here's the step 1, step 2, step 3. But if you already have some ideas, if you already have some things you want to try, maybe you're combining step 1, step 2, step 3, and you're adjusting it for you. That's ideally what we're doing with any program. Take what you need, leave the rest on the table. Anytime there are 100% people who are in my programs who are not doing they are not entertaining an idea that they really love, but they poo-pooed it, they shoved it out the door because it doesn't follow that, well, Amy said I got a 1, 2, and 3. Stop that. Stop using my coaching to punch yourself in the face. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my God, did you ever consider that? And let's be honest, it's not that I'm wrong. It's just that idea is not suitable to you. And I understand why we get into binary thinking. It comes up so often that if I can't sell this, this new package at this price, then something's wrong with me. I must suck at this. And coaching, admittedly, I have said this before, and it is a horrible, awful, shaming thing to coach somebody from. And anybody I have ever coached this is like an open air public apology. Well, do you think I could sell it? Do you think I could sell that package at that price? Why? Why do you think I could do that? The whole idea here is you're going to guess what kind of thoughts I would have, which are really your thoughts, and I'm going to encourage you to believe them instead. But this idea of I can do it, why can't you, is so shaming and it's so shitty, and we shouldn't be doing that to our clients. And I liken it to so many times our school system. I got a kid, he's a junior in high school. We're finishing up his junior year in high school. He's ridiculously smart, talented, athletic. He checks all the boxes. Also, I don't know if this kid should be going to college or not. I don't know. Now, 30 years ago, there would have been no question. 30 years ago, the culture was very much you go to college, you go to college, you go to college, right? I don't know what this kid needs to do. And I think so much about everything rides on numbers. So it makes sense that your belief in yourself depends on the revenue coming in, because we've done this from the earliest of ages. MAP scores. MAP scores might only be a Missouri thing, because that M might stand for Missouri. But it's like the annual testing, right? Your scholarships are dependent on your ACT number. Well, what if you're a brilliant human and you're super shitty at taking tests? My kid's amazing at taking tests. But, what if my neighbor's kid or another kid sitting next to him is actually ridiculously smarter, but they get a test and they just don't do as good? Are we going to say that my kid's better than the other one? No. Are we going to say the coach that can sell what you aren't selling is better than you? No. Can you tell? I'm really passionate about this. No, it's bullshit. This is like deciding what you weigh is whether or not you are healthy. That the number on the scale determines your health. That's bullshit too. There are plenty of skinny, unhealthy people who have all kinds of not good shit going on in their body, who have high cholesterol, who have bad numbers. And yet we'll just look at the number on the scale and we'll decide this person's healthy, this person's not. We'll look at a revenue. This person's successful, this person's not. We'll look at a number. This person's really great at sales, this person's not. It's all so binary and it's bullshit. The fact of the matter is what works for me may not work for you. And if you need to change up the circumstance, if you need to fuck some shit up to map out the way you are going to be successful, let's do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. You do not have to do it the way everybody else has, even if they are massively successful and they have taught tons of other people to be successful. There's so many different ways to get to the same destination. So many ways. So many ways. And anybody who says this is the one fastest way, it's the one fastest way for the people who work that way. But it's not the fastest way for so many more. Remember, this work is not binary. And I have done this in my own business also. So I shared a couple of episodes ago how for the past 3 years, I have outsourced, not knowing, having undiagnosed ADHD, not understanding that I had a natural dopamine deficiency. I then made business decisions that they all do, that if you are a CEO in your business, you outsource your admin. If you're a massively successful coach and you want to scale, you drop one-on-one and you move to group. But I dropped and outsourced what fuels my brain to function in my business for 3 straight years. So here I am, having made this discovery this spring. Now it hasn't even been 2 months since I've been diagnosed with ADHD. We are still sitting on brand new revelations, right? That coaching people one-on-one fuels me. Now, I do have some one-on-one clients, and Path to 100K Mastermind does have a couple of one-on-one sessions included in that. So it's not that I never coach one-on-one, but 9 times out of 10, I'm coaching 2, no more than 3 hours a week out of a 40-hour work week, or even a 15-hour work week, or a 20-hour. Like, it doesn't even matter. But if one of the things I need to do for my brain is coach more, I want to coach more. And the moment I realized, holy shit, I've just outsourced all of this and it actually really fuels me, I want a full calendar. I want a full calendar next week. So you want to know what I did? I did what they said I can't do. I went to all of my free to paid coach clients and I said, hey, you want some one-on-one coaching? Every single person in free to paid coach gets 3 25-minute one-on-one sessions with me. We're going to hammer out strategy. We're going to unpack that thing of unbelief you have not been able to move past, or if you just need to vent and have me kick you in the ass, let's do it. And you want to know what? Full calendar within 24 hours. I coached 13 free paid coach people last week, in addition to all of the other clients. I don't even know what it is this week. Basically from 11 to 3, solid for 3 straight days. And some days, 1 or 2 of those days have gone to 4. I've been coaching with a 30-minute break here or there. Amazing. And I did it doing what they said you can't do. Now, I can still go sell more one-on-one clients. For sure. But when I want a full calendar in a day, boom, done. Because I can. And I think I've shared on here. I've definitely shared in public. If this, I actually cannot remember if I've shared this on the podcast. So free to paid coach and Path to 100K. The Path to 100K doesn't have all of the member site materials that free to paid coach does. It's getting a remodel. After a year of work, after a year of marketing it and having people go through it, all the material is in the member site, but I'm remodeling, reorganizing it, right? So the what to do, 1, 2, 3 is going to be right here. The what to do with your emotions is going to be here. It's going to be very clear. What do you need? You can go right there. And it takes some time for that. This also means a new onboarding sequence to direct you to where you need to go so that you know what to do and when to do, but you're also not like being like fire hosed everything. So all of that like back end admin work that comes with running a group, right? It's a lot more work than you think it can be, right? It doesn't have to, not everybody does it that way, but that's how I had set it up. Guys, I would have set it up very differently if I had known I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm going to reorganize it on the back end. That's going to take some time. I also don't want to wait to sign more people in. So like when the remodel is complete, it's going to be sometime in June, I'll probably do like a relaunch, right? It'll be the fanfare, la, 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 la. But I don't want to wait. I don't want you to wait if you're ready now. So you want to know what? If you sign up for Free to Paid Coach in the month of May, if you sign up before the remodel's done, you're going to get 3 25-minute one-on-one sessions with me. Yes, you right now, you who's been sitting on the fence of whether or not you should join. You should probably join right now because you are also going to get those one-on-one sessions with me. I know, it's a total no-brainer. Similar thing for Path to 100K, which honestly, Path to 100K is more about path to profitability. I care way less that you're making 100K than I do, or are you making an income that's changing your life? Revenue is for external validation. Revenue is for winning awards. Income is what changes your life. And the focus in Path to 100K is about creating an income that changes your life. That is moving to an evergreen opening. And that's going to be like, June, July-ish. Free to Paid Coaches, we're going to do that remodel first. Then we're going to do the Path to 100K remodel. It needs much less remodeling because there's not as much to shift and reorganize and move. But I don't want to wait for that either. I was like, you want to know what? I don't want to wait for that either. I don't want to wait to let people to join. If people are ready to join this Path to 100K, Path to Profitability, and they're ready to join right now, I don't want to wait, but I have to. Oh, wait. No, I don't. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I've actually just signed someone into Path to 100K / Path to Profitability. She's fully aware that the evergreen doors are opening sometime in the next 6 to 9 weeks. So you want to know what I'm doing? She's getting one-on-one coaching with me until then. Twice a month. Why not? Why not? If you know Path to 100K is your next step, if you already know how to be a paid coach and now you want to become a profitable coach, whether that's 100K, more than 100K, less than 100K, but we're actually getting you to where you're generating income in your business, and you want to learn to have that, yes, I can energy, then you should 100% join Path to 100K right now and book your twice a month one-on-one sessions until those doors are officially open. Why not? Why not? Let's do this. Do not have to wait. Because everything I've just shared with you in this episode is about fucking shit up, doing what they say that you can't do. This is much easier to do when you have a coach, not coaching you in the direction that I need you to go, but holding up a mirror to you so that we can decipher what's an excuse and what would be really fucking fun. What would be really, really amazing. And let's try it. And I can coach you through the mind drama. I can coach you through why you love this decision. And I can coach you to, hold on a moment. What about this idea instead? I do have 10 years of coaching experience and 20 years of marketing under my belt. I do bring that expertise to the table. Why not do that? So Free to Paid Coach, when you join in May, you're going to get 3 one-on-one sessions with me plus what to do to get paid that everybody gets, what to do to handle the emotional roller coaster that everybody gets, weekly group coaching with me, same price, same payments, lifetime access, Path to 100K, a 6-month mastermind where we're going to help you. What's working in your business, let's replicate it. What's not working, let's eliminate it, let it go, figure out a different way to do it, and then create your yes plan until you create a profitable business that is bringing you home income. We do that 6 months at a time. Let's get you in the door now so we can start working towards that now. Join in the month of May and you can start coaching with me one-on-one now until those evergreen doors open sometime in the next 6, 8, 9 weeks. Yes, it's very flexible. It's very fluid. Oh, Amy, I can't do that. Yes, I can. And then, of course, I do have one-on-one. I do have a limited number of one-on-one. I'm currently working with 2 amazing human beings right now. If you are focused more on creating prosperity in your business, like you know how to make money, you know how to get to 100K, now you want to do it with so much less hustle while learning to love your life. Or maybe you want to do you have an amazing business and you want to do a complete burn down and you want someone by your side. Perfect opportunity for Path to Prosperity, one-on-one coaching with me. So free to pay coach, $1,000 with payments for all the coaches who are ready to become paid coaches. Path to 100K / Path to Prosperity is $5,000 for a 6-month mastermind where we're going to figure out what's working in your business and replicate it, what's not working and eliminate it, and then creating your yes plan that creates a profitable business. That's $5,000 with payments. Path to Prosperity, one-on-one coaching with me, 6 months. That's $10K. Also with payments. You want to know why? Because we can. All right. Did you hear what you needed to hear? Did I light some asses on fire? I hope so. I hope you walk away with this, like with the energy where maybe now you can go back to your dopamine menu and your yes plan and uncross off some of that shit you crossed off. Take your ideas to a deeper level. And I 100%, whether it's me or not, obviously, I think you should work with me, but maybe I'm not your jam. I don't know. Having somebody by your side to help you see the difference between making excuses and the difference between doing what you think you can't. Changing up the circumstances, having your own back, and adding more joy and fun and play into your business right now. All right? And until next week. I can't wait to see what you create. Coach, it's time to sign your first free client, your first paid client, your next client, and to learn how to do it consistently and having a hell of a lot of fun along the way. This is exactly what you're going to do in Free to Paid Coach. It's the only program giving you step-by-step what to do to become a paid coach and step-by-step how to handle the roller coaster emotions that come with doing what you need to do to become a paid coach. If you know you can't not do this life coaching thing, but believing that you can do it, handling rejection, and remembering how to do all of those things shuts you down, the Free to Paid Coach community is waiting for you. Find everything that you're looking for inside. It's only $1,000. Payments are available. And then you are in forever. Visit amylatta.com/FTPC to join us right now. See you inside. Let's get paid, Coach. Thanks so much for listening to the Confident Coaches podcast. I invite you to learn more. Come visit me at amylatta.com. And until next week, let's go do epic stuff.